supports their country, and is prepared to defend it against enemies and detractors. Some say it's just, loving your country and willing to do anything, every and anything to make sure that, you can defend it. If it's verbal, if it's physical, if it's through your talent. But for me, I would say being a patriot truly comes with everyone's commitment. Everybody, no matter how big or small you are in the community, being able to do the best you can do to develop your nation. Sometimes, you can think about when you hear the word patriot, most people would say a patriot is maybe, some legacy, someone who has lived and fought for the country physically. But you as an individual can also be seen in the lines of the history books as someone who was a patriot by your commitment to your nation. It could basically be, talking about, being a police officer, being a soldier, or just being a singer or a writer who is standing for the rights of the people. Someone who is willing to, suffer their own desires to make sure that they do things that would better their nation. Because every time you hear people saying that, things like change, for instance, they'll say, okay, you cannot be able to accomplish change until you're in an influential position. But I believe that being a true patriot is at every level in your life. If you are, for instance, someone who is a musician, you can decide to do something completely different because your voice can be a voice of the people. Like a typical example of that would be the ordinary president himself. One of the things he does is, being the voice of the people. People listen to radio all the time, they listen to TV programs all the time and hear things about entertainment. But being able to see an individual who is looking beyond himself, but being someone who would be remembered in the pages of history, in the sands of time, as someone who impacted people's lives through that talent, through that medium that he's been given. So that is a patriot. You also look at patriots also from some other angles, like other people would say, being a real patriot is someone who loves their country enough to speak up when, their country's name is being, put in a very awkward place. Like when people talk negatively, basically, about your country. Are you really truly a patriot? It just brings back the point home. You as an individual, you as a person listening to the show right now, do you think you're a patriot? We have people who are in the pages of our history books like Nadia Zikwe, General Gowon, and so many other people, back in time that we're actually going to be discussing more about that on this show. But for all of you who are listening for the first time, every time at this time of the day, every 3 o'clock, every Saturday, you would be hearing more about people who are patriots. And what I hope to do at the end of the show is to make sure that I make you a patriot, not the person next to you, not the person you heard about, but you being patriotic and being involved in the change that we need in Nigeria. So being a patriot is not about those people that pass in time. You have a chance to be that patriot today. You have a chance to be a nationalist today. You have a chance to be that person who time would remember as a person who changed their community, as a person who was able to change a certain situation that no one was able to change. That is a true patriot. A person who will put his country first or her country first before his own or her needs. So if you think you're a patriot, I'll give you a chance to tell me about how patriotic you are. But now, I just want you to know that we're right here on Human Rights Radio 101.1. Yes, simply celebrating patriots. Yes, we're redefining broadcasting. We'll be right back after the musical break. We'll talk more about patriotism and patriots. You get to know more of the historic patriots we've had in the sands of time. And you can also call me on the number 081. I'll be right back. Rights Radio, redefining broadcasting with a hot show called The Patriot. This show is all about patriotism, getting people to be more patriotic. And I'm your girl, Sophie Tarfa. I'll be here all the way till 4 p.m. And we're talking about patriotism. Patriotism for some people sounds like a big word. It sounds like it has to be someone who has the power, the influence, the affluence to make it happen by using what we have, what talents we have, what influence we have at whatever level. Even as a cleaner, you have a chance to be, influential by making a difference. You have to show yourself as a crusader of, against corruption, not just because, we're saying it as a political thing, this war against corruption, everyone says it, but what are you doing as an individual to make a difference? For us to actually get to that place we want to get to as a nation, we have to remember patriotism is possible only if we individually are committed to being patriotic. Yes, I did say patriotic. Yes, you heard me right. Anyway, being patriotic means you as an individual looking within yourself and finding ways in which you can be involved in this positive transformation towards Nigeria's development and growth. It could be as small as doing something in your local community. Wherever you're living right now, wherever you're actually listening to this program from, you can actually start something. If it means that, maybe the road to your house is a bit dilapidated, you don't have to wait for the government to do that. You can actually look for ways to make it happen. If it means that you can build up a community, whatever you need to do, you can make it possible. All right. If it means you're a police officer and you're trying to make a difference as a police officer, if you're trying to, be different or trying to show that you're a crusader for change, for instance, you can start by being that police officer who's known as a no-nonsense police officer, one who would never correct bribe, one who would never, wrongly imprison someone. If you want to be a good soldier, a legacy, someone who will be remembered in the sands of time, you can be that patriot. You can be that legacy where generations and generations after you would remember you for that act. Yes, every day you hear about soldiers, police officers, you hear about individuals who come and go in certain places of power, but they're not remembered in time because they never made any impact. So this show basically is looking at those people who are patriots. Do you know of a patriot around you? Have you heard of anybody who you want to be able to share with the world, about his or her patriotic act? You can actually call the station. The phone number is 081-8999-1011. If you didn't hear that, is 081-8999-1011. You're still on to Human Rights Radio 101.1. Yes, redefining broadcasting. You can call in right now and tell me your story of that patriot, that person who you consider to be very patriotic. I'll tell you about a northeastern patriot that I know about, and you'll be surprised that there's such people who are doing it not because they want a political, some kind of political attention, but because they want to change the lives of their people. I think I have a caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Where are you calling from?
Yes. I'm calling from Asokoro. I'm Raphael.
Okay.
Direct.
Okay, sir. Can you tell us about the patriot you know?
I knew a policewoman in my side. She's living at Adu.
Yes.
Yes. So that woman, there was a lady, they took to the station that she was about to kill her baby.
Oh, wow.
Then they asked that what makes her to do such a thing? He was like, no food. That's the reason why she's doing that. Then the woman and take her to her place.
Okay.
So she said if it is food and other things, she can help.
Wow. Wow. That's beautiful. Thank you for calling. The number still is 081-8999-1011. Do you know of a man or a woman who is a true patriot, one who looks at the benefit that they can actually, some kind of impact they can make to humanity rather than just about being selfish, about being themselves and just empowering themselves, but looking beyond themselves? We're trying to better Nigeria. We're trying to promote patriotism. We're trying to promote community service. We're trying to promote growth of Nigeria through our individual participation towards that great growth. If you can hear me, the number still is 081-8999-1011. You're still listening to Sophie Tarfa on Human Rights Radio 101.1, redefining broadcasting. All right, I'm still waiting for your call. So before we do that, we're going to go on a little musical break, but we'll be right back with you on your radio here.
When I was a little boy, I couldn't speak. I grew up living the same life. No one to talk to, no one to stand for me. My freedom was taken from me. Only God has been my defender. No man could stand for me till I met human rights. Radio. Everything now has changed. Human rights radio. Human rights radio. Human rights radio. Redefining broadcasting. Everybody say human rights radio. Human rights radio. Human rights radio. Redefining broadcasting.
All right, we're back on the program, and I think I have a caller. Hello, Human Rights Radio. Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, my name is Chopori,
Okay.
a.k.a. Chuku from Dubai.
Okay, you're calling from where?
Calling from Dubai.
Okay, from Dubai. Okay. So, do you know
yes.
of any Nigerian patriots you'd like to tell us about?
Of course, when you want to talk about that, you have to talk about Dr. Ahmed Issa.
Very true. That's true. He's a true patriot.
Ahmed President.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Can you hear me? Okay. That was a call all the way from Dubai. He wants to say that a true patriot would, if we're talking about true patriots, they won't be complete without our very own president, the ordinary president, Dr. Ahmed Issa. That is a true patriot, a man who is using broadcasting for something completely different, redefining broadcasting. All right. If you know of anybody who is a patriot that you want to talk about, someone in your community, someone you know, someone you've heard about, who is truly doing justice to humanity, who is touching the lives of people. I told you earlier that I'll tell you about a northeastern patriot that I'll tell you about later on the show, because I have another caller. Hello. Okay, the line has gone off. All right, that was like a flash, but you can still get us on 081899911011. This is the Patriot Show with your girl Sophie Tarfa. This is Human Rights Radio, and the time is 3:26. I have another caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello, yeah, sorry, the line went off.
Okay, sir.
This is Chukudi, a.k.a. Chuku from Dubai.
Okay, hello, Chukudi. So you're talking about your patriots, yes?
I was talking about ordinary Ahmed Issa.
Yes, sir.
This is a great man that has taught many lives.
Yes, sir.
He's a man that his program become a medicine to my life.
Yes, sir.
If I don't listen to his program, I cannot, relax. And I can tell you one thing about him is that the more he makes people happy, the more we cry because we call it tears of joy. He's a man that sacrificed all he has just to put a smile on the face of the helpless. So he's a man that we must celebrate we should celebrate in Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
think
sir.
government should even do something to support this program he's doing, because when you look at his studio and see people that comes in there
Yes, sir.
on daily basis, then people should understand that he's a man that's making a great impact in Nigeria.
Yes, yes.
People that have no hope, when they come to that studio, he restores their hope. People that lost everything, he puts smile on their face. I just pray that God will continue to protect him for Nigeria, because he's made a lot of impact, and I just want to thank him for all the good things happening in Nigeria, and God will bless and his family in the name of Jesus.
Amen. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for calling. We truly appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you, and continue the good job, okay?
We will.
God bless
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. All right. Okay, you're still on to Human Rights Radio 101.1. Yes, the time is 3:28 p.m. and you're onto the Patriot Show. This show is all about celebrating those people who are sacrificing themselves, their talent, their everything. Some people use their finances, but those people who are looking towards the growth of Nigeria and the development of Nigeria, not just verbal, but people who are actually participating in that change. If you want to call us, you can call on 081-8999-1011. We have another caller on the line. Hello? Hello? Hello, sir? Hello? Okay, I think we lost that caller. You can still call in on 08. And right now we're talking about Patriot. I told you I'll tell you a little bit about a Patriot. I know there's this man, from the Northeast, and he's not someone who's looking for political position. He's not someone who is looking for anything in particular. He realized that the hospital in his village was dilapidated and people could not afford proper medical service. This man went ahead and rebuilt the entire hospital in his village. He went ahead to also create a solar borehole system for his entire village. And yes, when you hear this, I'm hearing people say, okay, it might be political, but this is someone who has been doing it for the past 20 years without any political interest. These are people that will be remembered in the sands of time. It's not about what you do now or the kind of cars you buy. You can make money, buy cars, buy houses, but those things will come and go and you won't be remembered. But your deeds will be remembered beyond your life existence, your lifetime in general, when you're able to impact on the lives of those who are around you. Don't do it because you want people to praise you, but do it because you want to make this world a better place, and you want to be remembered when you're gone, that yes, I came, I saw, I conquered, and I made a difference. That is what truly matters about humanity. All right, let's go to the phone lines. I think I have another caller. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, sir. Yeah, hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, I'm Raphael Chinlongaret. I call back again.
Oh, okay, so go ahead. Do you want to tell us about the Patriots?
Really, I celebrate the ordinary president.
Okay.
I will say the ordinary president.
Okay.
So the thing is, I call him my Lord. I call him my everything in on earth.
Oh wow, that's
so
strong.
He's someone that he can use his last blood because of human.
Yes, sir.
So really, he's someone to be celebrated. Really.
Okay.
Yes, that's my main thing.
You're a patriot. Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about your patriot. Do you know of any man or any woman who is trying to make Nigeria a better place at their own? It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a national figure. It doesn't have to be a politician. It could be an ordinary woman. I heard the story of Amina Gorozo. Yes, that's her name. She's a legendary woman. This woman, you won't believe me, but the day I heard, I think I was talking to ordinary president. I was talking about patriots. I mentioned some people. He's like, those people are not. So there's certain people that you would meet that they are ordinary people, but did extraordinary things that would make them, matter to the to the sands of time, that would actually count. People that people will look back on in the next 100 or 200 years and say these are people who came and made humanity a better place. And that Amina Gozo was supposed to be a carousella in Kaduna or something. She was selling bean cake, and what she did was she noticed that when children were crossing the roads every day, crossing the road to school, that they were getting into accidents and it was getting dangerous. But they were this thing, I think, was in the 80s or 70s, and no one would even really bother about taking care of these kids. But she would leave what she was doing and come and help these children cross the streets. And in the afternoon, when the children close, she comes back to the same spot to help them close and cross the streets safely, to make sure they are back home safe. Something so simple, but it takes a person who is selfless to do such things. She left her business. Somebody said, why would I leave my business and do this? But she thought of this children's safety. At a point, this woman was so trusted by even the police officers around there that when a child gets missing, they wouldn't keep the child in the police station. They will bring it to her house. And when parents come to look for their children, they send them to her house to come and actually, be able to identify their kid and take their kids home. So you see, sometimes just that small thing you're able to do, that extraordinary step you're willing to take, would help you matter, would help you make a difference. Because for me, though, personally, I say that if I leave this planet at the end of the day, I want to be able to say that I came and the earth felt my impact. Ask yourself right now, as you're listening to that radio show, as you're listening to us right now, wherever you are in the world, are you making a difference? Are you making a difference in any level, no matter how small? Is it that community? Is it that kid that can't afford an education that you can at least save small part of your salary and help them? What are you able to do at this point, or what can you be able to do to make an impact to this generation and to the world, so that the world would know that you came and you existed? That in the next 200 years or 100 years, that your name will be mentioned and someone will say, oh, that guy, I knew about him. Or that woman, yes, I know about her. So do you want to be that person, or do you want to just come and get the cars, the money, and make no impact whatsoever? If you just want to be a number in the census, it's okay. That's what you choose to do. But here we're trying to promote patriotism, not just as soldiers, but we're a soldier for Nigeria. We can make a difference. if we commit ourselves to it. No matter how small, we can start that today. Don't wait until you're a billionaire. Don't wait till you're influential. You can start at that little level. If it's to help a kid cross the street, if it's to help someone who has no, if there's an old woman that you need to help, in some way that doesn't have anyone to help her, it doesn't matter. We are trying to build a new generation, a new nation of patriots, of people who will stand for the nation Nigeria all the way, people who will defend our name wherever they go. You're still on to Human Rights Radio 101.1. The time is 3:34 p.m. and you're listening to Sophie Tarfa. The numbers to call are still 0818-9991-011. All right, you can call in. We're talking about patriotism and patriots in general, and how patriotism is not just about national icons, but it's about you and I making a difference at our own level. If we start today, who knows when you're given the influential position what you can do to better Nigeria. Is it that project in your village that has never, been paid attention to that really seems to bother you? Why keep on complaining when you can be the patriot? There are local heroes. You can be that hero. It's either you choose to be a hero or a zero. But we are hoping that we all as Nigerians will wake up from this slumber and make a difference. This is still the Patriot. I will be right back. Time is 3:38 p.m. and this is 101.1 Human Rights Radio, redefining broadcasting. If you want to call on the program, call 0818-9911. And we're talking about patriotism. Patriotism is about, those people, patriots or patriotism in general is just about people who are willing to stand for their nation, fight for their nation. There are certain definitions of, patriots out there or patriotism to different people. And it brings it back home to talk about things like fighting corruption. We also talk about every day talking about change and trying to change things, but we never get to see the change. My thought about that is change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Yes, that's what Barack Obama actually said. So, but all the same, I'm trying to borrow those words for this part of the show. You have to remember that if you want to make a difference, if it's in your community, if it's in your family, wherever you are, you can make a difference. You can be that patriot that your family, your community will remember for all time. All right, we are still open for your calls. That's 0818-99-91011. Those are the numbers to call to be part of the Patriot. We're just basically talking about patriotism. So another thing that I want to talk to you about basically is you can be a patriot through your pen. You can write about peace, you can write about unity and post on blogs, and you can be a patriot at different levels. There are certain people who are remembered as poets who made a difference, who are not just like every other. There are singers, certain who I would like to call music activists that you remember through the sands of time. People like Fela, who was not just singing, but he was singing about real life situations in Nigeria. All right, right now we're going to go to the phone lines. I think I have a caller. Hello? Oh, okay. That call. Hello? Hello, sir? Okay. You can still try. That's 0818-99-91011. Tell me about a patriot you know. Tell me about that man, that woman who is not selfish but selfless, who is not self-serving but is serving humanity at his or her own level. There are so many people, we could talk about. We're just celebrating patriots right now. If you yourself are a patriot, call me and tell me what makes you patriotic. We have another phone on the line, another call. Hello? 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 Good afternoon. How are you? Hello? 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 All right, the network is a bit funny, but you can still call in. Try 0818-99-91011. Those are the numbers to call. Tell us about that patriot, that patriotic man or woman that you would like the world to know about. Someone who is making a difference, who is helping the needy, who is helping Nigeria, get better, who is helping develop Nigeria at their own level. There are certain people, that I've heard about. Some would decide to go to the village and repair the streets that leads to their house. People who are actually trying to be remembered, because you know what? No man lives forever, but your deeds, live after you. Your deeds are those things that people will remember. Wealth, all those affluence and influence and whatever you have, it goes when you're gone. But the way you impact that community, the way you touch people is what matters. I hear about people like Prince Arthur Eze, who, has been helping widows for a long time, helping, certain students from his community to go to school abroad. He pays from his pocket. There are many rich people from that part of the world, but it's not everyone that does what he does. So if you know someone, or if you are someone who is truly patriotic, call in and tell us why you are a patriot and what patriotic acts you've been into, so you can encourage other people out there to make a difference. All right? We can make Nigeria better if we wake up and make a difference. All right? Remember, whatever you do, whatever your occupation is, whatever your talent is, you can use that to make a difference. You can use that to change the world. You can use it to be remembered in the sands of time as a true icon of the nation, as a true patriot of our beautiful country, Nigeria. All right, so call in on 0818-99-91011. That's 081-8999-1011. You're still on to Human Right Radio 101.1. Yes, we are not just 100% all about you. We're 101%, because 100 is not good enough. All right, people, this is Human Rights Radio. So tell me more about those patriots you know. Okay, it doesn't matter what part of Nigeria that person is from. It's about celebrating patriotism. It's about us inspiring the next generation to want to be a part of the change and not just to sit down and complain over and over again. It's easy to complain, but then when it comes to making changes, that's when you know the shaft, yes, from to make, some important marks in history. Anyway, the number is still the same. Call us on the radio. We're fighting corruption. Everybody's talking about fighting corruption. But what have you done to fight corruption? That is how to be a patriot. That's how to be remembered. No matter how little you think you are, all you need to do to be an extraordinary person is to take that extraordinary step. Okay. The lines are still open. 01899-91011. There's a little network problem, but you can still call in. You might be that lucky caller who gets to tell us about that true patriot. A true patriot, they say, is someone who actually loves their country enough to speak about the right thing at the right time to defend their nation against anything at their own level. All right, Human Rights Radio with your girl Sophie. Will be right back.
Human Rights Radio.
I don't wanna fight right now. No, you always right now. No one needs you around.
All right, we're back on the program, The Patriot, and I think I have a caller on the line. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from? Oh, the line just went off. Don't forget, you can call back on 0818-9991-011. That's 081-8999-0111. All right? So just call in and tell us about that patriot. And if you think you are a patriot, tell us about what you have done to touch the lives of those around you. Be it your community, whatever it is, just tell us about it. Or if it's not you and you know someone who is truly patriotic, tell us about that person. And I want to say a big thank you to all the military and the policemen out there who are defending our unity, who are being true patriots by fighting for our nation at their very levels. Okay, I think I actually have another caller. Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, speaking to
Okay, where are you calling from? Can you reduce the volume of your radio set, please?
I'm calling from Syria.
Okay, then tell us about the patriot you know.
The only person that I know is my other president.
Oh, wow.
From the whole wide Nigeria.
That's good. That's good. That's good. What is it about our president that really impresses you?
That is ordinary president.
Yes, the ordinary president.
Yeah, you know what? My ordinary president is doing. In fact, I didn't see anybody in this Nigeria that can do it.
True.
Believe me.
Okay, then.
So, I appreciate him for all.
Okay, and we appreciate you for calling too. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, sir. Thank you. All right, the last caller said he's appreciating the ordinary president for the great work he's doing. You can call in and tell us about your patriot, about somebody who you know as a mentor who's touching the lives of people, not because the person dashed you 1 or 2,000 naira, but I'm talking about those people who are actually making a difference, those ones who are trying to change something about their community. We all try our best and use our very own talents, our capacity, our abilities, our influence, our affluence to make a difference. I think I have another caller on the line. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Miss Martina Emmanuel, calling from Patroit Resettlement.
Okay, can you help me reduce the volume of your radio set, please?
Yes, I will use my auntie as an example because I'm so proud of my auntie.
Okay.
My auntie keeps working with the government.
Okay.
And
can you reduce the volume,
madam?
Hello? Can you reduce the volume of your radio set?
All right, ma. I will.
Okay, please.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
It's much better, thank you.
So I am so proud of my auntie. She's really helping the poor in her area. So I'm so proud of her. Her name is Mrs. Haley George.
Okay, what has she done for the poor? In what way is she helping the poor around our neighborhood so we can inspire others?
Yes, like when people, the poor ones around her, they do come like they don't have food. So she helps them by giving them food, contributing. Okay. And she also contributed in repairing the roads and so many other things. I can't count them all.
Oh, wow. That's inspiring. Okay, thank you so much for calling. We appreciate this call.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you. All right, you're still on to Human Rights Radio 100.1. All right, still redefining broadcasting by talking about patriotism, being patriotic. Are you a patriot? Yes, this is the Patriot Show. So call us on 081-8999-0111 and talk about, that patriot you know. She talked about her auntie and her community service. Do you know a man or a woman who's committed to community service? Those who are trying to make Nigeria better. Those who are trying to be remembered beyond today and tomorrow. Are you that person? If you are, call me and tell me all about that. I'm still Sophie Tarfa on the radio and the time is 3:51 p.m. Still 081-8999-1011. That's the number to call. Human Rights Radio. I'll be right back with more on the Patriots.
Human Rights Radio.
All right, we're back. We have another caller. Hello. Good afternoon. Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, can you reduce the volume of your radio set? Okay, please. That would help us. So, can you tell us about a patriot you know? Hello, are you there? All right, if you're listening right now, you can call on 081-8999-1011. Still Human Rights Radio, talking about patriots and patriotism. Wherever you are, I'm still just trying to make you understand that it's not just about waiting for other people, about complaining about what other people are doing wrong. If the person you're talking about is doing wrong, what are you doing right to make a difference? Do you just want to be remembered as one of the numbers in our census in Nigeria? Or do you want to be a number or a name that counts? We have another caller calling in. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Benedict from Kubwa.
Okay, hi. Do you know any patriots you want to tell us about?
Yes.
Go ahead.
My mentor is ordinary president.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the one that I know.
Okay. So as your mentor, he's shown you the way.
Yes,
what have you done to be a true mentee? What have you done in your own way? What have you learned from him? And how have you used it?
Because the way he has been helping people, I cannot mention it all. But I know he has been helping people.
Yes, I know, but have you learned some lessons from him and implemented it in your own life?
Please, I'm not with you.
I said, have you learned some things from him? Okay. He doesn't seem to understand what we're saying, but what I'm saying in other words is, as we love our mentors, we love those people who are true patriots. You don't have to wait to have the opportunities or the influence the person has in the society to make a difference. At your own level, you can start. You know, something about human character in general. You have to start somewhere. Do you understand? You can't just wait until that day. Say, hey, one day when I have the money, one day when I'm that influential. No. What are we doing now to make a difference? What are we doing now that will make us, to be remembered beyond our family members and our friends? Most of us, most people come and go. It's not how long you live on earth, it's the impact that you make on your existence, especially to a country like Nigeria that has so many untapped resources, that has so many untapped opportunities that we can actually tap into and make a difference. This is still 100.1 Human Rights Radio. You're still listening to Sophie Tarfa, and I think I have another caller. Hello? 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 Okay, hello? Wow. You can still try to call in. The network is a bit funny, but you can still call in on 0818999111. You're still onto the Patriot Show with your girl Sophie Tarfa, and we are talking about patriotism, community service, and basically just being that person who makes a difference in the community. This is a show that will come your way every Saturday from 3 to 4, talking about patriots you know and the patriots you can actually be. All right, I think I have another caller. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Abubakar. I'm calling from Jua, Abuja.
Okay, Abubakar, can you tell us about a patriot you know?
Yeah, my patriot is the Honorable Chairman, Ahmad, Abuja Municipal Area Council.
Okay, what has he done to get that title as a patriot?
That man is a good man. We're always praying for him to continue the rulership.
I want you to tell me at least one thing that he has done. We're about to at least round up with this call, but I want to know. Tell me what he has done.
Yeah, since he has owned the office as a chairman, the way he used to help the poor people around,
yes,
and the things the poor people need, like light and roads and even education, he has tried.
He has really done well for the community. Okay, that's really good to hear. All right, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate that call. All right, people, as you're trying to call in, we would have to say it's sad, but I have to say goodbye for today. I'll be back same place, same time next week with the show, The Patriot. We're talking about patriotism. So think about it. From now till next week, you can do something patriotic and call in and tell me all about that. I'm still Sophie Tarfa, and this is Human Rights Radio on 101.1. Yes, that's your frequency. You can download our app. You can listen to us anywhere in the world. Still Human Rights Radio. I'll be back same place, same time next week. Goodbye, people.